Hey guys, how's it going? Hey guys, it's Kenya aka Taemon Rebel, and I am back with another video. So it's been a very long time. Today I'm going to be talking about Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Basically, it's just the currently watching, and I just want to talk about it. And today's going to be a little bit different simply for the fact that I decided why not do this while I'm doing my skincare for the night. So this is going to be a currently watching plus nighttime skincare routine video. So I think I'm going to start this off with how I usually start off any Korean drama review that I do, and that's with the title of the show, Extraordinary Attorney Woo, or 이상한 변호사 우영우. It is 16 episodes long and it is currently airing from June 29th to August 18th on Netflix every Wednesday and Thursday. And as for the characters, the main characters listed are Park Eun Bin as Woo, Kang Tae-ho as Jung-ho, Kang Ki-young as Myung-suk. And they're not listed as main characters and they are supporting characters, but I'm gonna say them anyway. So we have Jun Han-young as Gurami, Han Yu-kyung as Suyeon, and Ju Jung-hyuk as Min-woo. So before I go on with the story, I already did some stuff with my skin, so I'm going to show you the products that I already used, and then we're going to continue on with doing the skincare and talking about the shows and what I'm liking about it so far. I'm going to list the products that I washed my face with down here because I was in the shower and did what I had to do with my face. I'm not gonna lie, I put these earrings on for the video. I don't like feeling too naked in the face for this stuff, so I put them on simply for myself to feel good this late at night. So don't worry about that. So after I did all this skincare, I go in with my toner, and at night I use this rice toner that I got from Wishtrend in the Megan Bowen bundle. So I'm gonna have that listed below as well. I think she only does it twice a year. I had a lot of good results using rice toner in Korea, so I started using rice toner again. It does make my face feel very smooth and plump after using it though. Second is the Essence Green Apple Essence from Juice Beauty, and their brightening essence line, the whole green apple line, is really good for dark spots if you use it consistently. So I use this at night for my dark spots. And the last thing I put on my face before starting this video was this mask from Good Doll. I use this a lot in Korea as well, and it really helped my dark spots. But I got these off of Amazon. They come in like a pack of 10. It's a Vitamin C Dark Spot Serum Sheet Mask. It has a lot of product on it, I'm not gonna lie. When you put the mask on, it like leaks down and everything. So like, look at that. That's all still in here. So what I try to do is keep the package and like just use the rest of it for like another day or so. So that's what I've already put on my skin. It's prepped for the rest of my stuff. The rest of this is probably going to seem super unnecessary to some of y'all, but it's what makes me feel good. The story of Woo Young is that Woo, she is a attorney who graduated top in her class from law school, from Seoul University and Seoul Law School, and she has autism. I do not have any sort of previous knowledge about it. What I will do ahead of time is make sure that I list some articles and Park Eun Bin's interview that she did for the show down below. So if you do have more questions about it, I will definitely link those down below for you guys to research on your own. But I personally do not have a lot of knowledge about autism. So yeah, the show is about Woo, who is autistic, and she has a huge IQ. She is a genius basically, and she has a photographic memory, but because of her autism she does struggle a lot with social interactions, and becoming an attorney has definitely pushed her past her boundaries, and she's learning that there are bad people out there who just want to be bad, there are nice people out there who get the short end of the stick, and there are people who do want to love and accept her for who she is, and there are people who don't care to accept her and see her as a nuisance. Woo has to go through all of this and understand that she may not always have a place in the world, but there are people who do care and love for her, and she's slowly starting to understand that. I am now gonna go in with this Claire's I wasn't sure if I was filming or not. I was going, this is Claire's Pure Vitamin C that I also got off of Wishtrend from the Megan Bowen, there we go, there you go, from the Megan Bowen bundle, because I've been wanting to try her bundle for years now. It's really thick, honestly. Oh no, I missed. It's really thick, and I do enjoy the hydration that I get from it, so it smells really good as well. So this also has niacinamide in it, and plus the vitamin C, so it's definitely hitting my dark spots, and mostly what my nighttime skincare routine is me targeting my dark spots. So moving on to the fact that Woo-young, I keep saying Woo-young, Young Woo is just a very fascinating character, and I love the way Park Eun Bin portrays her. She's amazing. She's an amazing actress. So, because we get to see Young Woo in so many different circumstances where she has learned to adapt her disability and all the different types of situations that she has to basically overcome. The show really helps you to understand and it does educate you a little bit about disabilities. There are stories within the show that do include other characters who have autism on a different side of the spectrum. Some are more severe than Young Woo's case, and Young Woo also confronts the fact that, hey, I've never had to deal with someone or met someone who's severely autistic. This is even new to her. So that was a really good episode, honestly. I'm going to move on to characters because I could just talk about the story all freaking day, and this video will be like twice as long than I need it to be. So Young Woo is played by Park Eun Bin, who is an amazing actress. I love her to death. I've seen a couple shows of hers, and I do have to catch up on others. She has been in Age of Youth Parts 1 and 2 and Hot Stove League. Her recent biggest hit, The King's Affection, which unfortunately I couldn't finish. I got a little bit bored. And also Do You Like Brahms? She's been in a lot of hits, honestly, over the past couple of years, and she just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And her portrayal as Young Woo was a pretty big deal. There are some negatives, there are some positive articles out there. The mannerisms and the little things that she does that might, yeah, I did strip some of my shirt, and the little things that personally I wouldn't notice in real life, but she's probably researched for the role. She's just really good at detail, and I am always sucked into her as a character. And she's just really good at acting, and I get so sucked into the role that I'm just like, this story is just my life for the hour that it's playing, and when it's over I'm sad. That's how good she is at sucking me into her character. But I definitely am really enjoying Park Eun Bin's acting and how she's really serious with this role. And I am going to go in with my Pure Peach Red Noisy eye cream from Peach and Lily. Do I need eye cream? I don't, but once again, do I like to target all my dark spots? I do. So I'm gonna put this under my eye. As we move on to Kang Tae-ho's character, Jung-ho, who I am super in love with as a male lead. Like, I am in love with Kang Tae-ho. He can do no wrong as of yet for me. So basically, he's Young Woo's love interest, and he's the most sweetest, compassionate, patient man in this show. Like, I can't even think of any other freaking good adjectives to describe him right now, because he's just all of them. He is like a very chill assistant to the attorneys, right? Like, the way he just lets Young Woo be herself is like the most romantic thing ever, and is the best thing that he could possibly do in his relationship with her. Is just let her be herself, accept her for who she is. Like, they wrote him in the way where he's vulnerable and he wears his heart on his sleeve. Like, his whole expression is in his face, and you can see the way from the way he looks at Young Woo to the way he talks to Young Woo. Everything is in his interaction with her, and it's all just so transparent. But he's also very tactful to make sure that he's like not overstepping his boundaries with Young Woo. But that can also be a disadvantage because he's so tactful enough to think that he probably would almost miss his chance if he didn't say how he was feeling straight to her, because, you know, Young Woo needs to be told outright. She doesn't understand the social innuendos that come with liking somebody, because there was a point in time where he didn't understand what would come after liking Youngwoo, the hardships, probably people not understanding their relationship. There was a point in time where he was just like, I like her, but I just don't know what comes afterwards. And he just like sat in that for a while and contemplated and thought it over. I think that was a really good character development for him. Okay, now that I've done almost everything for my dark spots for tonight, I am now gonna start targeting my pimples. They're like, I have some bumps here, some bumps here. I use the CeraVe SA cream for rough and bumpy skin because it has salicylic acid and vitamin D in it. It's also fragrance free and also has lactic acid in it. Switch exfoliates to also help with my dark spots as well. So this is my go-to for when I have pimples. So I'm just gonna point out some fave characters that I really do like, and I think other people will enjoy as you watch the show more along. Youngwoo's co-worker, Soo-young, played by Ha-yu Kyung, who's also another attorney, becomes super lovable halfway through. Without ruining it too much for people who haven't watched it yet, she really comes into her own as a lawyer, as a character, as a friend. Like, I really do enjoy seeing Soo-young just getting better and better as a person and just having so much more confidence in herself. My second fave character is senior attorney Myung-suk, played by Kang Ki-young. He is like the comic relief with Youngwoo, and he's always telling Youngwoo to not be reckless, but in the end she becomes reckless and he just kind of rolls with the punches. So much so that the other attorney, Min-woo, really despises how people just let Youngwoo get away with a lot of stuff because she has autism, but that's not the case at all. Senior attorney Myung-suk, it's just like, hey, you're mad that she's succeeding in the unorthodox way that she's able to be good. So how about you just do better? Like, focus on you. Youngwoo is doing her thing. I have to yell at her sometimes. Sometimes I have to point her in the right direction. Sometimes I have to assign her to another one of y'all so she learns how to handle things in other ways. But she is doing her thing. Go handle your own. She's like his pupil and it's so cute. And lastly, I'm gonna put on this Kiehl's Midnight Recovery Oil. This is the last step of my routine after everything. This is very expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Kiehl's is super expensive. And that little bottle right there probably runs you like $45, and that's a travel size bottle. Do not suggest this if you are on a skincare budget. I simply personally keep getting it because it lasts me a long time, but I also keep getting it because it does what it says. It is definitely a recovery oil. My skin looks amazing in the morning after I use this stuff. Amazing. So that is Youngwoo as far as episodes 1 through 9 go. I'm actually technically on 11, but I wrote those notes only up to episode 9, and I don't want to ruin the story because I'm not going to do a full review on this video. I think I'm going to do more of currently watching, how I feel, what are my favorite aspects and stuff of shows now. Some quick pros and cons. Pro: characters, acting phenomenal. Side characters are great, add a lot to the story. Cons: Youngwoo's best friend Gurami is kind of just there to be there, and she's played by Joo-hyun Young. I really wish she was there more than to just be a confidant, you know. Like, she's a best friend, I know she goes to her for advice, but I wish she was kind of like more in her life than just being there when she eats kimbap and asks for advice, you know, and those 2 or 3 episodes where her family was part of a case they were handling. I just wished the friendship there was more, because I want to do the good to the me, you know. The woo to the young to the woo. Like, I want to see more of that. I highly suggest watching it. I'm like really enjoying myself. Like, as of right now, this show is a 9 out of 10, and as long as I like the ending, 10 out of 10 currently right now, as long as the ending's good. Please tell me if y'all like the skincare aspect of this. I thought it'd just be fun to do this while I finish my nighttime routine. Some of my friends also asked me like, what are you putting on your face? And once again, it might seem excessive to some people, but in the end, like, I know what works for me and I know what I use that's consistent. My go-to, like my staple that I suggest everyone use if they could afford it, would be the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery. Like, I don't want to tell people to go buy a $40 bottle of oil. I honestly highly suggest this if you can. Make this a staple. I've had this bottle for like 5 months now, by the way, so this lasts a very long time. One thing that I don't really need is the eye cream. I don't really have like really super bad dark under circles, so I don't technically need this, but I like it. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel bougie. I hope you enjoyed. If you really did enjoy the skincare part, please comment down below and let me know. And once again, just like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for future videos, because I will do more of these mostly for the fact that I do enjoy doing my skincare while I'm just talking to you guys. It's like a 2-in-1. So I will see you guys next time. Let me know how you're liking Attorney Woo too, because she is my girl right now. I freaking love her, and the whole cast, and it's like the one show I am like religiously watching every week. Like every time it's Wednesday and Thursday, I'm like, I need my Woo Young fix right then and there. So let me know below if you're actually watching the show. We can talk about it. So once again, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys next time. Bye.